What if you could plant a seed today and be eating a fresh, homegrown vegetable from your own garden in just 30 days? Most people believe summer is too late to plant anything worth eating. They are completely wrong. There are vegetables that can be harvested in roughly 1 month or less, and almost no one bothers to grow them. Some sprout into food within just 2 short weeks. Others are sitting in your garden right now, dismissed as weeds, even though they are among the most nutritious vegetables on Earth. Strangest of all, one of these vegetables was once so sacred to an ancient civilization that an entire empire banned it under the threat of death itself. So stay close, because the so-called weed at number 2 carries more omega-3 than any other leafy green ever measured, and most people have spent years pulling it out of the ground and throwing it away. By the end of this video, you will be reaching for a packet of seeds to plant straight away. A lovely viewer requested this video, and I could not wait to make it for you. If the idea of planting today and eating in 30 days excites you, tap subscribe so you never miss a quick harvest like this. And drop a comment telling me which of these vegetables you will plant first. Now let us get into the list of these 13 vegetables, ranked from refreshingly fast to absolutely extraordinary. Number 13 is arugula, also called rocket. This is the gourmet salad green that costs a small fortune at the supermarket, where one little bag will set you back the price of a coffee. And yet a single packet of seeds will give you a wheelbarrow full. Baby leaves are ready to snip in just 21 to 30 days from sowing. You scatter the seeds shallow, water them gently, and within a few weeks you have peppery little leaves to cut and cut again, the center kept whole so the plant keeps producing. Picture a tray of slender green rocket leaves catching the afternoon sun. Here is the honest summer caveat. In extreme heat, arugula will bolt and turn bitter. So in hot regions, you give it afternoon shade or you sow it in late summer for a tender autumn harvest. The wild Sylvetta arugula handles real heat far better. Indoors or out in Britain and Canada, in the northern United States, or anywhere with 2 cool months ahead, arugula is the quickest gourmet salad you will ever grow. A peppery salad in 3 weeks is a strong start. The next vegetable hands you a crisp jewel red root in the very same window. Number 12 is the French breakfast radish. These are not the rough little globes you may remember from years gone by. They are elegant, oblong, deep ruby red roots tipped with snowy white, mild and crunchy, and impossibly pretty on a plate. From sowing to harvest, it takes just 25 to 30 days, which makes them the easiest root vegetable on earth. You simply press the seeds straight into the soil, thin out as the seedlings appear, and pull a fresh radish whenever you want one. Picture a freshly washed bunch of these jewel-like roots beside a slab of fresh butter and a sprinkle of sea salt, the classic French snack that gave them their name. Here is a sharp summer tip. Radishes stay sweetest in cooler conditions. In a real heat wave, they can turn fiery hot and split, so sow them in early summer or late summer for the kindest flavor. Do not throw away the green tops either, because they are tender and edible too. A homegrown root in a month feels almost like cheating. The next vegetable brings a sharp, mustardy spice your salads will love. Number 11 is mustard greens. These bold, peppery leaves have been a beloved kitchen staple across the American South, India, China, and Japan for centuries. They carry a hot, lively bite that mellows beautifully when stirred into soups, stews, or hot oil with garlic. Baby leaves are ready to cut in just 21 to 28 days, with full-sized leaves a couple of weeks later. They are also one of the great cut-and-come-again greens, meaning a single sowing will keep feeding you for weeks, as long as you keep snipping the outer leaves and leaving the center to grow. Picture a low, lush bed of dark green, ruffled leaves with red veins running through them. They are packed with vitamins A, C, and K plus calcium. You can sow them in spring, in midsummer for a fall harvest, or in autumn for an early winter cut. Anywhere on Earth with a month of growing season left, mustard greens will thrive. Bold mustard greens in 3 weeks are a kitchen gift. The next vegetable is its faster, more delicate Japanese cousin. Number 10 is mizuna, the famous fringed Japanese green that looks like nothing else. The leaves are deeply cut, almost feathery, with a clean, mild, peppery flavor that is far gentler than mustard. Mizuna is brilliant for the summer garden because it tolerates heat far better than most of its leafy cousins, and it matures in just 25 to 40 days. You scatter the seeds, snip the outer fronds whenever you want a salad, and the plant simply keeps producing for months on end. Picture a wide bowl of glossy, intricate green fronds piled high, garnished over a hot stir-fry. Mizuna belongs to the same big family of greens as arugula and mustard, but it has a more famous cousin from China waiting for you at number 8, and that one is the heart of half the stir-fries in Asia. Grow mizuna outdoors anywhere from a cool Scottish summer to a hot Texas one, or sow it in a window box on a balcony. A delicate Japanese green in under a month is a quiet luxury. But first, the toughest, most heat-tolerant baby kale on earth, ready in less than 30 days. Number 9 is baby kale, specifically the tender varieties called Red Russian and White Russian. Now forget the tough, slightly bitter curly kale you may have given up on in the supermarket. These two varieties are bred for sweetness and softness with frilled gray-green leaves and pretty purple veins, and they're far more heat-tolerant than their stubborn curly cousin. As baby leaves, they are ready in just 25 to 30 days. You sow them in dense rows, water steadily, and start snipping when the leaves reach 4 inches. Picture a sunlit row of soft, frilly leaves with delicate purple ribs running through them, ready for a salad bowl. Baby kale is loaded with vitamin C, iron, and antioxidants, all in a leaf so tender it eats raw without any preparation at all. It grows beautifully in cool northern summers across the United Kingdom, Germany, Canada, and the northern United States, and equally well in the cooler early autumn windows of hotter climates. A superfood at the speed of light, the next vegetable is the heart of every great stir-fry from Beijing to Bangkok. Number 8 is baby pak choi, also written bok choy, the snowy white-stemmed Chinese green with deep glossy leaves at the top. This is the cousin I promised you back at Mizuna, and it is the soul of stir-fries across China, Vietnam, the Philippines, and now most of the modern world. As a baby vegetable, the whole little plant is ready to harvest in about 30 days. Heat-tolerant cultivars like choi sail right through a hot summer where many other greens would melt away. You can grow it from seed straight in the soil or transplant young seedlings, and you pull each one whole when the heads are the size of your hand. Picture a row of plump miniature heads with porcelain white stems and bright green leaf tips. Steam the whole plant for 2 minutes, splash on a little soy and sesame oil, and you have a side dish good enough for any restaurant. A full stir-fry vegetable in a month is a quiet luxury. The next vegetable is 2 foods from a single plant in the very same time. Number 7 is the Hakurei salad turnip, and this little vegetable has a remarkable story. It was developed by Japanese farmers in the 1950s as a way to help feed a country still recovering from the hardships of the Second World War. The result was a turnip so sweet and so tender that you can eat it raw, like an apple with no peeling required. The small, snowy, white roots are ready in just 30 to 38 days from sowing, and the bright green tops sit ready even sooner, edible raw or quickly cooked. Picture a freshly pulled bunch, the porcelain bulbs gleaming above feathery green leaves. The Japanese sometimes call it the Tokyo turnip, and it has been quietly transforming farmers' markets across Maine and the Pacific Northwest. Sow the seeds directly into loose, well-prepared soil and pull them when the roots are about the size of a golf ball. One honest summer note: real heat can stop the root from forming, so in hot climates plant in late summer for an autumn harvest or grow in the cool of spring. Sweet raw turnips and free greens in a month is a steal. The next vegetable hands you a different 2-for-1 with stems the color of a jewel. Number 6 is beet greens. Now here is a secret the supermarket will never tell you. When you plant a beet, you are actually planting two foods, because long before that root reaches dinner size, the leaves above it are already a delicacy. Baby beet leaves are ready to cut in about 30 days from sowing, while the round red root keeps swelling in the dark soil below for harvest a few weeks later. The leaves of varieties such as Detroit Dark Red are gorgeous, with deep crimson stems and a flavor that tastes a little like spinach with a hint of earthy sweetness. Picture a row of upright leaves with stems so red they almost glow against the soil. Beet greens are quietly one of the most iron-rich leafy vegetables you can grow, with a generous helping of magnesium too. You sow the seeds directly, thin to about 4 inches, and eat every single thinning. 2 harvests from one tiny seed is exactly the spirit of this list. The next vegetable is the most heat-tolerant leafy green in your whole garden. Number 5 is Swiss chard, and this is the leafy green you can rely on when every other one wilts. Chard handles summer heat with extraordinary grace, soldiering on through temperatures that flatten lettuce and spinach. The baby leaves are ready in 25 to 30 days, and from then on, you can keep cutting outer leaves all summer and well into autumn without ever needing to replant. Picture a row of glossy leaves on stems that glow red, yellow, gold, and pink like a rainbow planted in the soil. Chard belongs to the very same plant family as the climax vegetable still waiting for you at number 1. But where chard is the gentle, temperate cousin, that one is its towering tropical relative, with a story so dramatic it changed the course of an empire. Chard is also delightfully easy. Sow it in loose soil, water steadily, and snip whenever the leaves reach a hand high. Grow it in any country with a real summer. But first, the absolute speed king of the entire list, a vegetable ready to eat in just 2 short weeks. Number 4 is garden cress. This little peppery green is the speed king of the entire countdown. From the moment you scatter the seeds to the moment you snip the leaves, only 14 to 21 days pass. That is 2 short weeks for a sharp, mustardy salad green that has been treasured across India, Pakistan, the Middle East, and Britain for centuries. The magical thing about cress is that you do not even need soil. You can grow it on a damp cloth, on a wet kitchen sponge, on a saucer lined with cotton wool, or on the thinnest layer of seed compost. Picture a fluffy carpet of tiny, vivid green leaves crowding a sunny windowsill, ready to be snipped with a pair of scissors. Sow a fresh batch every week and you will have an endless supply for sandwiches, salads, and egg dishes for the rest of your life. There are no zone limits here. Any windowsill, any country, any climate, any time of year. A free pepper green in 2 weeks is hard to top. But the next vegetable contains up to 100 times more of a famous health compound than the mature plant it grew from. Number 3 is broccoli microgreens, and they hold a record that genuinely sounds like science fiction. In 1992, Dr. Paul Talalay and his team at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore discovered a powerful natural compound in broccoli called sulforaphane. Studies have since linked it to anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, and cardiovascular benefits. His discovery was so important, it made the front page of the New York Times. Broccoli microgreens then produced the truly extraordinary finding. Broccoli microgreens, harvested at just 10 to 14 days old, can contain between 10 and 100 times more of the precursor to sulforaphane than mature broccoli heads. A single small tray on your kitchen counter can outperform a whole grocery sack of broccoli for one of the most studied health compounds in modern science. You scatter the seeds thickly on damp soil or a felt growing mat, cover them in the dark for 2 days, expose them to light, and harvest with scissors at the first true leaves. Picture a dense little tray of bright green stems topped with twin leaves, glowing under a kitchen light. The best part, there are no zones, no climates, no garden required. Just water, light, and a counter. The next vegetable closes the loop I opened at the very start. Number 2 is purslane, and this is the so-called weed I teased you about at the very start. Across the Mediterranean, the Middle East, Mexico, and India, purslane has been eaten as a daily green for centuries, but in much of the Western world, it is dismissed as a nuisance and pulled from the soil by the bucketful, even though scientists have measured it to carry the highest concentration of plant-based omega-3, alpha-linolenic acid, of any leafy vegetable ever studied. It also brims with vitamin E, magnesium, and potassium. The plant itself is wonderfully easy. Fat, glossy jade green leaves and reddish stems hug the warm soil, and a fresh crop is ready to harvest in just 4 short weeks. Picture a low spreading cushion of plump, glistening leaves on a hot summer afternoon. You scatter seeds on warm, bare soil, barely cover them, water once, and walk away. It thrives where lettuce gives up. One honest note. Purslane is naturally high in oxalates, so anyone prone to kidney stones should enjoy it in moderation. The healthiest weed in the world on your plate in 4 short weeks. And now, the most overlooked and most legendary vegetable of them all. Number 1 is amaranth, and its story will stop you in your tracks. For thousands of years, the Aztecs of central Mexico revered this tall, crimson-plumed grain. They called it huautli in the language of Nahuatl, and they filled 18 royal granaries with it every single year. The seeds were so sacred that priests shaped them into dough effigies of their gods and shared them in religious ceremonies. Then in the year 1521, the Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés arrived, saw amaranth at the heart of indigenous spiritual life, and banned its cultivation under the threat of death. Fields were burned, seeds were destroyed, and amaranth all but vanished for nearly 400 years, kept alive in secret by farmers who would not let their heritage die. The grain has since astonished modern scientists. It contains all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot make for itself, twice the lysine of wheat, and the World Health Organization rates its protein quality as equivalent to animal protein. In the 1980s, NASA selected it for spaceflight, and here is what brings it to this list. While the grain takes longer, the heat-loving leaves are ready as a tender summer spinach in just about 30 days. They are eaten as callaloo across the Caribbean, as vlita in Greece, and as chole in India. Picture tall stems of crimson and gold leaves swaying in the summer wind. Sow them on warm, bare soil, thin to a hand width, and pick the young leaves all summer long. Banned by an empire, hidden for 400 years, carrying every amino acid your body needs, ready in 30 short days. That is not a salad. That is a small revolution. So there they are, 13 incredible vegetables, every single one ready to harvest in roughly 30 days, and almost all of them ignored by the modern world. Fresh greens, crisp roots, peppery leaves, and even a forbidden grain, all from a handful of seeds and a single month of summer. This is the wisdom our grandparents understood, the quiet, quick-second sowing that kept tables full long after the spring planting was a memory. You do not need a year of waiting. You do not need a fortune in supplies. You do not need permission from anyone. You can sow this week and eat next month. So pick just one of these vegetables, drop the seeds in the soil before the weekend is over, and watch the small miracle unfold. Then come down to the comments and tell me which one you chose and where in the world you are growing it. I read every single message. And subscribe, because next we are unearthing the forgotten root vegetables that keep producing all winter long after every other crop has died. Until then, sow today and eat in 30 days.